Good morning. Welcome back to Morning Mindset. Today is Thursday, and we're talking this week about distractions and how we fend off distractions. I hope you're enjoying this topic. For me, it's huge. I feel like I'm constantly getting distracted with things that either are not on my agenda or things that disrupt my day. And so today I wanted to talk about something that can interfere with our work, but also that's really necessary, and that is rest. I was thinking the other day, there's a couple types of rest, and one of the reasons that rest is important is because we need balance in our lives. And I was listening to a podcast the other day about work-life balance, and I know that that's like a huge topic because we're always like, oh, I need balance. But really, in reality, I don't think those are the right words for what we need. So I came back to the idea of rest because I think there's two types of rest. And the first type of rest is just like, you got to sleep at night, or you got to sleep at some point in your 24-hour day, right? So about a third of our day, like if we take the 24 hours, biologists and doctors and people say like 3 or 8 hours of rest in a 24-hour day is like fabulous. Good morning, Felicia Treasures. So if we work, say 16 hours, work, play, whatever, do life, 16 hours a day. Good morning. The other third of our day is designed for rest. Ideally, 7 hours of sleep is perfect for our bodies. I fought with being sleep deprived for years. I used to think I was getting like 6.5, 7 hours of sleep, and I was actually only getting like 5 because I did the math wrong. I don't know why. But what I realized is I needed more sleep, and sleep is important because our bodies need some downtime. The neuro research now on the brain and on the mind is, your mind is working and kind of sorting some things out. We're going to talk about that a little bit more next month because the science is fascinating. So the body needs rest, the mind needs time to kind of sort out and process everything that's happened during the day. Lots goes on while we're sleeping in our mind, which is our soul, and in our body, and ultimately in our spirit. So our body needs rest, and there's a rhythm of rest. We're not designed to sleep 24 hours. We're designed to sleep, 7 or 8, and then work or be productive or do life the rest of the time. The other type of rest is more of a seasonal rest, and I think that there's a rhythm to this. Like if you're a Christian and you're a Bible person, Genesis 1 really laid out a rhythm of rest, and the ratio is kind of 6 and 1 and 6 and 1. And so if we kind of work or do life 6 days a week, there's a day that we just should really rest, sort things out, not be like on an agenda. And I'm going to come back to this, but then there's also like seasons of rest. So we go through seasons. Like when I was a single mom and I was teaching, the end of the school year would be a huge like life period. There'd be recitals, there'd be sports tournaments, there was end of the year exams. For me as a teacher, there was grading papers and IEPs because I was a special ed teacher. So there would be just like this huge, like for several weeks of crunch time, right? And then we like take off for a few days and just go rest. So when I look for a biblical example of that, what I found was in the New Testament, in the Gospels, Jesus at one point sends 70 men out, or 70 pairs. And when they come back, he's like, oh, I'm so glad you're back. Let's go away and rest. And he takes them away for a few days so that they can rest. And I think that's really important to look at because there are seasons of time in our lives that are just like push, push, push. And then we need to lock in some rest. Sometimes those seasons are so long that we need to lock them in the middle of the season. So what that might look like is, like for a single mom, which a lot of us can relate to, on those weekends that the ex has the kids, take those weekends as seasons of rest. Just relax, just do something for you. Not just for you, but that's like not on an agenda, that's just sort of mindless kind of thing. Now, seasons look differently whether you're, a single parent or a young parent, or working two jobs, like a lot of us that I know. We're gainfully employed in a position, and we're trying to launch a second business and get that going. And those are seasons that are really important. So it's going to be important in the middle of those times to just take time to rest, and just get distraction free, whatever that might look like. In this area, it might look like going to Kennesaw Mountain and hiking for a couple hours, or maybe just go and camp, or if you're a shopper, just go walk the mall, just go get somewhere. Exercise is fabulous. I guess that's probably why I go to the hike and the walk. So getting free from distractions, rest is a major factor in that, because your mind needs the downtime, your body needs the downtime, especially if it's an extended season of what I'm calling life. So be blessed by that. Try to look at your week, look at your month, look at your season, and be intentional about saying, okay, this is the time I'm going to take some time off for me and just rest. So I love you. Have a great day. Rest this weekend, maybe. And tune back in on Saturday for part 3 of Fending Off Distractions.